Happy Friday to you out there. We have decided to review the Elijah Craig lineup for the year.
They've had some interesting things go on with proof and age and things like that. Let's figure out what we like the most.
My name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey. So we are going to attempt to figure out, of the three, which one each one of us likes. They're all going to have similar profiles, but we're going to figure out which one we like. And we don't know the order of the glasses. So at the end of it, we're going to be pushing up our glasses what we like and figure it out from there.
Let me share a little bit about the differences and the similarities from this year's expressions. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof comes out in January, May, and September. They're all Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskeys made by Heaven Hill Distillery in Bardstown. All of the mash bills are 78% corn, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley. They run $75 to $80, and we will tell you the differences now. A125 is 10 years old, 7 months, 118.2 proof, and it tied for the lowest proof in the series to date. B525 is 11 years, 6 months, 126.2 proof, and is the oldest release since 2023. C925 is 9 years, 1 month, 129 proof, and is the youngest release in the series history since 2013. We didn't find a real banger this year, so to speak, but it's interesting that we have a lowest proof and a lowest year and a this and a that. I guess they're just experimenting all over the place to see what we will like. Let's figure it out. Start with A.
Letter A.
I think they're all going to smell similar. I got to cheat a little.
I'm going to go one at a time.
Well, good for him. It's got the classic cherry notes on it.
It does.
Cherry, caramel, cinnamon.
I'm very partial to Elijah Craig. It's, in my opinion, the best single barrel type you can find.
Today's, when I was pouring this, we just about finished off the A125. So probably after we're done with this, we will finish that one off. But we do have a backup bottle. We do not have a backup bottle of C. Let's go ahead and taste it.
Right.
To the first sample of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's pretty good. It's got great legs.
That's very sweet on the front.
It has sweet nose too.
It does, and it hits you in the back. The moment that you sit there and think that, I don't know if this is Elijah Craig, it reminds you it is Mr. Elijah Craig. Yeah. And you better address him properly. It is very good.
Do you want to taste that some more? Or do you want to go over here?
Let's go to B. We might bounce around a little bit.
We'll probably bounce around. Let's do our initial taste. It smells similar.
I think this smells different.
I think it smells lighter. And we do have quite a range in proof and quite a range in age.
This has a little more alcohol for it, I think. I like the nose on A better than this.
I'm going to have to do some comparisons. So this is going to be a quick first round, then we're going to do some comparisons.
Okay.
Cheers. Candidate B.
B.
Definitely a different profile in that first one.
I would almost be fooled at the very beginning to thinking I'm drinking a wheater. There was a very sweet component that is immediately met with the Mr. Elijah Craig. I am not gentle. It's good. I do want to revisit this. We may have to go through this.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that a little bit, but it's funny because for me, it drank a little more savory than the first one.
Agree.
We'll see. Let's try C. They all have the same color, about the same legs. This one has legs forming almost instantaneously. I do like that about Elijah Craig. It's probably one of the reasons I like it besides the proof point. I like the fact that it's got a lot of viscosity on it. It usually takes me on a journey of cherry and caramel and things like that I enjoy.
It takes me on a journey of bourbon.
If you've ever watched this at all, you know that it's my daily drinker, but we have not been drinking a lot of this just because B, and I don't think we have backup of B, and C we don't for sure, so we haven't been drinking a lot of those.
This one to me has the most alcohol forward on the nose.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't tell. I'll have to do that in a comparison when we get down with the individuals.
Similar profile, same sort of smell, but I think it has the most alcohol forward on the nose.
While we're doing this, be thinking about what your favorite one of the year was. Or did you have one you just like, wish I hadn't bought that one?
So we'll give this a taste and cheers to letter C.
Letter C.
C.
I will just say this off the bat. These are very different. And that's what I found this year. Usually there's this massive similarity drawing them together, but this year they all felt kind of divergent. Look at those legs.
Well,
I love the legs on C.
The flavor on this at the beginning is very sweet. That is, wow, that's punch. That's the most punch of the three.
Maybe. Do you want to go through and do what we do with Whiskey of the Month and maybe check out the nose and then come back and we can rank our noses for them?
Yep, absolutely. We will be right back.
We're back from our nose, and it looks like we each liked the first one the best for the nose. It was sweet and unctuous. I just liked everything about A. What you liked it too?
It came off sweet, but it came off well balanced. Yeah.
We differed here. I just felt like C was a little more related to A. B seemed like an outlier to me, so I pushed it back. Because when I drink something that's a series that comes out several times a year, I want to know what I'm getting. I want it to be in that family, and this one felt like an outlier, so I put it back a little.
Okay, well, I wasn't looking at family aspects with this, but I just went in the order that I really liked. And C, it had the most alcohol forward. This is the type of drink you have when you have frustrating people in your life. I would vote for C every time. Because it has that.
Or after work when you've had a rough day.
Yep.
Let's pull them back together, and we'll do a quick fast forward for you all. We'll do some tastes and see what we think from the taste perspective. I don't think we'll do finish today. We'll be right back after tasting. We don't agree? We agree on third place.
We did. And so for me with this round, the B I liked a little bit more than A. It has a little bit more punch to it, a little bit more kick, a little bit more of what I think of with Elijah Craig.
Complexity, notes, and things like that?
Yeah, and then this was just a hair below it. And this one here, it's coming off a little too alcohol forward to me.
Well, for me, I went in order. The first one is like a great Elijah Craig profile to me. It has a lot of cherry notes. I want the cherry, but then I want the proof. And so it's sweet, and then it also felt like it had some proof, but I don't know, these are all close in proof. The B I liked a lot, but it didn't quite have the cherry of the first one. And then C was just, I mean, it's good. I'd drink it, probably drank it already, but that's it. So that's where we fall.
I just want to taste the two that I'm thinking about to pick what I consider to be the best one.
All right, let's pull them back. We'll do that again. So you're going between A and B and me too, right?
Yeah.
I think we know that C is already the last. Oh my goodness, I think we agreed. All right, so let's start with what this one is, C. That's funny. Okay, let's see. C is B525.
Okay.
I'm not super surprised. I remember us thinking, on that one. Although, look at the bottle, people. We don't hate it, so none of these are bad. So I'm just saying, we have hit that bottle pretty hard. But why did you pick it last?
I just thought it was a little too alcohol forward, and that alcohol forward took away from some of the, you know, the stuff you normally get in Elijah Craig. I get brown sugar and I get cherry, I get stuff like that. And that alcohol part just pushed it to third. Honestly, if these two weren't around, I'd probably still be drinking this and enjoying it.
Well, interestingly, I'm looking at my notes, and so that is B, right? B525. Mm-hmm. And B525 is not the highest proof, but it is the oldest of the three.
Interesting. Okay. I would have not thought that.
It is the oldest, but it's not the highest proof. But it's very close. So the next one would be...
It's glass 2. It's B.
B is 3. Oh, okay, interesting. We've not touched this much because we only have one bottle of the C925. And we just recently did our Whiskey of the Month last week, and we didn't touch it because we were saving it for Whiskey of the Month, but it did come in second.
It did come in second.
It's
That's
the
true.
best. None of the other Elijah Craigs even came close to that the rest of the year. So I thought it might be our favorite Elijah Craig.
Yeah, which is really ironic because now the Elijah Craig you're going to put up is one that did not survive the blind when we had it.
Yeah, so number one, this is number one, and it's almost gone. A125, but we do have a backup bottle of this one. We're going to finish this one off probably tonight. None of these have won Whiskey of the Month. We put them all up, and in blinds, they did not do well. This one, however, C925, did come in second place, and it will be considered in the playoffs for a possibility of coming in as a fourth seed. But based on its initial score, it probably won't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to me that we truly love Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Mm-hmm.
We drink it a lot. We drink it daily. We have 9 open bottles on our shelf in the kitchen area. And for some reason, when we do it for our Whiskey of the Month, it does not perform well. I don't know why, but we love it.
Well, I think there's a similar profile to it that runs throughout. And with the Whiskeys of the Month that we've had, for instance, McBrayer, we have had Old Louisville,
Neely's.
We have Neely's and several
Starlight.
others that are singular releases. And I think when it comes to that, probably that specialness of those singular releases comes forward.
I would agree.
And it pushes this guy back. Last month, when we did our Whiskey of the Month, it actually knocked out Booker's. And Booker's is one, if I had picked between two, I would probably drink Booker's before Elijah Craig, personally.
We don't
Other
keep
than
it
price point.
We don't keep it in the kitchen. That's probably
Well, yeah, also because price point, if we get to that aspect of it, price point, it is better than Booker's because it's cheaper and you can get a lot of single barrels that are really outstanding.
Yeah, the store picks are great. Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and we've definitely hit that one.
Yeah, we have. You can tell.
And let me check the notes on that one. That is 10 years, 7 months. It's the lowest proof of the year. 118.2. It's the lowest proof they've ever done in the series, or tied for the lowest proof in the series. So it's fascinating to me that we're proofy people and we pick that. And that's interesting. And age-wise, 10 years, 7 months, it's in there. I don't know, maybe that lower proof made it come through a little bit more on the flavor.
It was just blended well. It's just smooth. And once again, like I said, the best Elijah Craig we've ever had was a single barrel that was 135.
Yeah.
And
I will say the reason I picked that one first, it had the most cherry notes. And I love great cherry notes. And it was, for me, out of the 3, it had the most cherry notes. And they all had equal viscosity. They all had a really nice finish. But I really picked it on, that was the most cherry forward of the 3. So there you go. What did you like? Have you tried all 3 of these, or you have one that you felt was this year's star? I would love to hear that in the comments. Let me know. I do read the comments every morning, and I do reply to every single comment that's out there, so I'd love to hear what you think.
We would like to thank you for our time, and I'm going to lift up the last place finisher because I feel bad for it. There's the most in there, and I'm going to have to finish it. We'd like to lift our glass to Elijah Craig and Connor O'Driscoll, you sneaky old devil you. Once again, you do have a really outstanding series, and you have upheld Heaven Hill very well in your time there as a master distiller. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button. Always remember to drink responsibly. Today, grab yourself some Elijah Craig, A, B, C. I think you're all going to be fine with any one of these letters.
Absolutely. Cheers.